side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions will put total weather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Penn State dominated the Buckeyes the last time these two rivals got together.
And if you dominate the Ohio State Buckeyes, the entire country takes notice. It was so impressive what Penn State did. Let's see if they can do it again today.
Fun to make a statement. You were a punchline for a long time in this rivalry game, but to punch through and to punch back and to knock them out, it was a big day for the Nittany Lions.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to put it in push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have
turning it on. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw an open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the 1st down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the single back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense has its first opportunity of the day. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. They jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship pictures.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Here's a heat. He'll heave it deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. Got his man to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the foot.
Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This crowd knows when to bring it. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He got it. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there and Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Michigan. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try it over the left side. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Rushes on him. Finds some fresh air. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Velasquez. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff to the single back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Off play action. Quarterback adapting. Going for 6. Big fella moving. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. On the move. And he runs it impossible. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. sense that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State, a big rival.
There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's White. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit it.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, he'll throw it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Snowed under by the defense.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Off the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Got a first down. Wide open spaces. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
He'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Back to pass. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Moses. Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass, and breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. That's caught. It's Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Gets the back moving. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hill. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the give off the left side. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Let's go! Let's go!
This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Western Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't.
And they will score! Touchdown, Ohio State!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Here he comes from inside it, and the ball's free, deep in his own territory.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them, so a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Hands it off. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Still 2 quarters to go in this incredible regional showdown between two of the winningest programs in football.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by...
Turning it on! And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Offense working from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Picks up 1. Now, a 4th down.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. A run for the quarterback. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Off play action on first down. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Buckeyes line it up with a first and goal. Send the tight end in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Green. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Penn.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and proved me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you,
Oh, he's got some space. Ball is loose. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A little release to the back. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A designed run for the quarterback. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Caught behind the line. It's Velasquez.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
So now it's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Moving away from pressure. The throw. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on first and goal. Looking to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. That score. A little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. With the catch, it's Wiley. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Off to the races to the right. The 30. Past the 20. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Western Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And here comes the punt team. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his man. It's Velasquez. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they can get...
There he goes. Quick step and go. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He leaves it with the back. Spins away from the defender. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air, it's Bryant. Catch in the middle, it's Riley. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in, it's White. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the tailback. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This drive was chugging along, and now it is 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is in the air. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The Buckeyes are in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. It's caught. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The offense set for a first down play. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. With Ohio State once again taking down Penn State in this one, the Nittany Lion fans left to wonder what might have been. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.